Good evening, fellow hunters. I'm here with another Halloween prop review. This time it is the animated haunted reveal clock. I believe it's exclusively from Grandin Road, made by Tekky Toys. This actually was a birthday gift, and it's a small accent piece. It's not a big prop. Um, Not really an animatronic, just some minor animation with the one clock hand anyway. Um, I actually had this en route to me, um, and then suddenly 1-star reviews started to pop up on the Grandin Road website, and people were complaining about the lack of quality, and they were just saying that it wasn't what they really had expected. Um, so I got kind of concerned about whether or not I was going to like it myself, because I remembered when I had first seen the video on the Halloween Haven website that I really liked it. I knew I wanted to get it. I just thought it was a really cool accent piece. And, just the fact that it has, the unlucky 13th hour on the clock face. And of course, the skull that you're going to see pop up later. Um, they were just in the backward moving clock hand. They were just all, reasons why I really, really enjoyed watching the video of this prop, and why I thought I would really like it. The biggest complaint came from the fact that people thought that it was going to be a little more heavy duty. But it's a Halloween prop, folks. It's not meant to be year-round decor for your home. And I know Grandin Road is more of like a high-end home decor website. But nonetheless, this is still just a Halloween prop, and it's not even made by Grandin Road. It's made by Tekky Toys. So yes, this is plastic, but the detail is still there. All around the clock face, it's plastic. The base is plastic. You have some skull decor, and the clock face itself is also plastic. It's plastic all around, and it's very lightweight. The battery pack is on the bottom, and as well as the speaker. And I will say this, that Grandin Road definitely has they have a knack for making their Halloween props look much higher quality in their videos than they are in real life. If you, for instance, watch their musical gramophone Halloween prop, you'll see that it pretty much looks like it's a full-blown size gramophone. And then when you actually see it in person, it's quite small. It's like a miniature gramophone. And I say that because even though their videos may be very polished, and in fact the clock, the video of this clock doesn't even look like the features and the details on the base and around the face of the clock. It does look higher quality. I will agree with that fact. However, the description of the clock is right there on the website, and it tells you that it is a plastic construction. So I don't know how anybody would expect anything different. I don't know if they expected the face of the clock to be glass, or the outside to be metal or ceramic or whatever. But you have to know, before you buy what you're purchasing, and you're buying it's 100% plastic. Um, People were just complaining about the quality. Um, I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to say it's amazing quality, but I do know for $49, you're not going to be getting a super heavy duty, um, Haunted Mansion Disneyland quality clock. This is for Halloween. It's a Halloween prop, and it's a Tekky Toys prop. And I love Tekky Toys, and just because it's plastic does not mean that it's bad quality. If this was any other material besides plastic, it would probably be twice or three times the cost. I'm going to go ahead and I don't have it on. The sensor is actually super sensitive, and it would have been turning on every few seconds while I was talking. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on I'll turn it to the on position now so you can take a look at it. So there you have it, the animated haunted reveal clock. I think it's great. I think it's a great accent piece. I think it's a great kind of like a background piece. Um, Even if you can't hear the howling and the screams and the ticking of the clock, you still pretty much get the idea of what it is. So if you have this in a home haunt, and you have it like on a mantle in a scene for your home haunt, I think it would still have an amazing effect. In terms of dimensions, it's 17 inches tall, and I know inches and dimensions really mean nothing until you compare it to a familiar item. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold up this compact disc here, so you kind of get a feel for how big it is. It's not small. It's not huge either. I think it's a good size for its purpose. It's not, going to be a huge grandfather clock, but like I said, it's a nice accent piece. Another thing that I thought was going to occur with this was that the clock face would actually move, like swivel, but it's stationary. It's completely static. It's all one piece. It's all one solid piece. Nothing moves except for the one hand. And forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it pretty much always, and this must be the concept of the prop, but the hour hand always lands on the 13th hour. Um, and so I really, really like this prop a lot. And it's simple, it's not heavy duty, but you know what? It's for the price, you can't go wrong. And if you can get a 20% off coupon for Grandin Road, you can get it for, about $42. And, I think it's a decent price for this prop. I recommend it on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give this an 8 because I really do like it a lot. Some improvements could be made. It's really hard to pick up on the video, but the numbers are kind of pixely. It looks like they just printed it off of, off the computer or something. The font that they use is just really pixely. That's a small, minor complaint. But I think that is one area that would have been easy to improve upon. Like I said, it's really hard to pick up with my camera, but then the numbers just look super pixely, and that they could have just been a little bit sharper. Other than that, I don't really have too many other complaints. Being that there's so much detail around the face of the clock and at the base, I wish they would have been consistent and adding more detail to the top of the base and to the arms of the clock. It just seems to be kind of like aged, silver, and then just like, just basic black. So that it's kind of like inconsistent. That's about it though. I don't have any other complaints. Um, the illuminated skull on the face of the clock. It looks a lot better in person than it does on my camera. So it'll look a lot better than in this video. It actually looks very similar to the way it looks on the Grandin Road video. So take a look at that video, and that's pretty much the full effect. So anyway, there is my review. Oh, and it takes 3 AA batteries, and there is a try me option. So that is my review of the haunted animated reveal clock. And so yeah, I recommend it. In my opinion, ignore the 1-star reviews on the Grandin Road website. And I did add my own positive review to kind of counteract those. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And as always, happy hunting.